Hey everybody, I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia, but our clients are all around the United States. Some of them are international also. So I come on here live fairly regularly. It's been almost a week straight now, which I'm super excited about. But I'm here to answer your immigration questions. Okay, so I'm here to answer your immigration questions. Hi, Derek. Thank you for joining. So nice to see you again. Um, I'm here to answer your questions, so put it in because we know immigration law is super, super complicated. And unfortunately, it's not always the most user friendly. Some of the forms are not user friendly. It's hard to kind of understand U.S. immigration law, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to answer your immigration questions. So put your questions in, and I'm here to answer them for you. Just as a heads up, if you've never joined us before, I am based right outside of DC in Arlington, Virginia. Our clients are all throughout the United States, and that's because immigration is a federal practice. I am an attorney. I've been an attorney for many years now, since 2008. So I've been practicing since 2008. And I practice only U.S. immigration law. But within U.S. immigration law, we do pretty much everything. So we help companies that are sponsoring individuals for visas or employment-based green cards. We help families that are sponsoring other family members from abroad. And we also help in humanitarian cases like yes, Robert is saying hard is. Yes, it is hard. Immigration is super hard. So that's why I'm here to help clarify some of your concerns. Maybe I can provide you some general information that might be helpful to you. And if you need more, feel free to call us for a consultation. It will be confidential between you and me, and it will be done on Zoom or by phone based on your preference. And then some of our clients like to come in person, and I'm happy to see you in person as well. All right, so if you want to call us, we are at 703-348-1663. Call us for a consultation. We're open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. So leave a message, but even if you don't leave a message, we return all of our missed calls. So you will definitely hear from my office. You will definitely hear from my office tomorrow. Okay. All right, great. So let me go ahead and give you an update on some of the questions that we typically receive. All right, so let me give you an update on some of the questions that we typically receive, and we can go from there. All right. So one question that I got today was, I want to apply for my green card, and can I do it without my spouse finding out? Can I do it confidentially without my spouse finding out? Which is really, it's sad. It's sad in some cases, because some people enter into a marriage in good faith, and then it doesn't turn out to be what they thought it was going to be, right? It doesn't turn out to be what they thought it was going to be. So it just ends up being in a situation where they feel stuck. But what I'm doing here is trying to let people in that situation know that it is not, it's not something that they should feel so stuck about, because you could, in some situations, you could get unstuck by applying for your own green card without the help of your spouse, right? So this is what a VAWA application is. It is a green card application. It's kind of based on marriage. It's a green card application for people who are married to U.S. citizens or green card holders that are suffering in their marriage, that might feel abused. Some people don't realize that they're being abused. So for those, I would say, have a consultation with us, and we can talk to you about some of what we see in our clients' cases that have been successful. So it's for people that are married to U.S. citizens or green card holders that are not going to apply for their green card, right? That are in relationships where this green card is being dangled over your head like a little treat, right? That's being used to control you. If you know somebody in this situation, please have them call our office, because there are options to get a work permit, to get travel authorization to return to your home country, and to even get a green card in 2 to 2.5 years without the help of your spouse, right? Without the help of your spouse. So these are for people who are in abusive relationships. And again, not necessarily physical abuse. It's emotional, verbal, psychological. So if you or someone you know is in this situation, please know that there is hope out there. There's an opportunity to be helped, and we can certainly help you apply for a green card, get travel authorization, get that social security number, which is so freeing to have in the United States, and also work and travel authorization, green card protection to remain in the United States. All right, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. If you would like to reach us for a consultation, it is 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. All right, great. I can go ahead and take your questions. I'm going to kind of scroll through here. I'm on both Facebook and on TikTok. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here with the filters on TikTok, so I apologize for the weirdness. All right, we're going to go with movie. Okay, great. So we're on Facebook and on TikTok, and my handle is at Agarwal Immigration on both Facebook and on TikTok. All right. Nice. Great. So Aaliyah and Vanessa followed us. Are you a doctor? Someone is asking me. I am not a doctor. I am a lawyer. Well, I guess technically in the U.S. it's a doctoral degree, right? It's called a Juris Doctor. So that means that it's a doctoral degree. So I guess technically maybe I am a doctor, but really I'm a lawyer, not a doctor. And I can help you with your U.S. immigration issues, no matter where in the U.S. you are located. Okay. Chad says, what does it mean when your status says a new card is being produced? Congratulations. That's awesome. A new card is being produced means that your application was approved. So it might be a employment authorization card, which is your work permit, or it could be a green card. So congratulations. That's super exciting. That means your case was approved and it's being, they're producing your card and they're going to mail it to you or whatever address you put. Maybe if you're using a lawyer, it might go to your lawyer. But it will be mailed to you, so you should expect it shortly. That's so exciting, Chad. Congratulations. Thanergy says, what if a retrogress happens while you're at an I-485 pending status? This is based on an employment-based applications, right? If you've already filed, it should be okay. It shouldn't be too impactful on you. But call us if you're concerned about your employment-based immigration application. You may be able to change to a different category, so from EB2 to EB3 perhaps, which might help you in your situation. So give us a call if we can help you with that. Again, this is for employment-based green card process where you can't apply for the green card portion of your case until a visa is available for you. So a retrogress means that a visa was available, but because of the numbers and the way they play out, they're no longer available. It will become available again, but there may be ways to help you. All right, give us a call. We are at 703-348-1663. Great. And another question I have here is, how can I apply for a visitor's visa? What are the top factors that are considered for a visitor's visa case? Okay. So for a visitor's visa, the biggest thing is intent. The biggest thing is intent. So what they're looking for at the embassy. So you apply, and most of the time just you apply online. Not most of the time, all online, and you schedule an interview at the embassy, at the U.S. Embassy abroad. Okay, so you schedule an interview at the U.S. Embassy abroad, and at that interview, they ask a bunch of questions, right? So you're going to take some documents with you, and you should also be ready to answer a number of different questions. Okay, so the questions that they ask, what they're trying to do is assess whether or not you have the intent to remain in the U.S. and overstay your visa, go back to the country, or otherwise leave the United States. So the biggest two things that I think for visitors visas that we should consider are, number one, so if you book a tour, you're coming for a wedding, if you're here in the U.S. for something in particular, any firm travel plans will help you establish that intent for the country. All right, so that's the number one thing. The number 2 thing is any evidence demonstrating your strong ties to your home country. Any evidence demonstrating ties to your home country. All right. So that would mean things like if you have family in your home country, if you have immediate family in your home country, you would want to do that. You would want to list the members, bring that up. If you're especially married and you're traveling without your spouse or your children, that's actually pretty strong evidence. If you're traveling without your spouse or your children, it's strong evidence to show that you're likely to come back. You're likely to come back to your home country after a brief visit to the U.S., right? Another big piece of evidence, a round trip ticket, right? If having a round trip ticket, I know it's really hard with visa interviews to see when they're going to be approved, to see when you're actually going to get your visa. So you don't want to book travel until you have it. Totally understand. But if you are able to get a round trip ticket, that is also something that would be super, super helpful in establishing that you have the intent to return to your home country. Okay. Let's see. So I have a number of questions here. So again, if you haven't liked our page or followed us on TikTok, please do that. We are at Agarwal Immigration on both Facebook and on TikTok. All right. Let's see. Oops. So Chad asked exactly the same question. What is the requirement for applying for a visitor's visa for parents? Again, they need to just show their intent to return to their home country, right? That's what they need to show, their intent to return to their home country, which means they could show property ownership, their bank accounts abroad, their other immediate family abroad, their jobs abroad if they have it. All of these things are just examples of ways that they are likely to not overstay. Okay. Chad is asking, can we do a visa from here or do they do it country? Can we do a visa from here or do they need to do it from their home country? You can do the application here. You're supposed to submit it. So that is what I would advise. That's what we do with our clients. Even when we prepare the application, we list ourselves the application and then the client goes in and they submit it themselves. We give them instructions on what to do. So I would suggest that the person who's applying for the visa understand fully what they are submitting and then go ahead and submit it. Okay. So how many days will you get your job if you're laid off while an I-485 application is pending? That's interesting. That's an interesting question. So your EAD based on 5, you can apply anywhere, right? That you can work anywhere. It's not like an H-1B where you have 60 days to find another job. So as long as your EAD is still valid, you can apply, you can work anywhere, right? Because it's based on a pending I-485. However, if your I-485 is denied, let's say it gets, then it will also be invalid. So while your I-485 application is pending, you can work anywhere in the US, okay? As long as that EAD is still valid. Okay, Chad says, is it possible for my parents to get a green card right away, right? Is it possible for my parents to get a green card right away? So this comes up a lot. So people come here on a visa and they have to have the intent to return home to their home country. However, if they come here and something happens and situation changes, they can apply for a green card here. So remember, only U.S. citizens can sponsor their parents for a green card, right? I would not come in with the intent to sponsor them for a green card. You don't want to bring your parents in with the intent to keep them here for their green card. That's considered illegal. If that gets discovered, your parents could be barred from immigrating or getting any kind of immigration benefits ever. However, if they do come here with the intent to just visit and something happens, your situation changes, and now you guys have decided it's best for them to remain here in the US with you, that's possible to adjust their status to become a green card holder. So we can walk you through that process. It can be a little bit complicated because you're bringing them in on a tourist visa with an intent to return to their home country, and then we're applying for their green card. So we want to make sure we dot our I's and cross our T's. So it can be a little bit of a complicated situation. So definitely, if you're in that situation, work with an attorney to do that. Okay, you can call us for a consultation, 703-348-1663. I have a question that says, my permanent green card expired in December, but I renewed 3 months ago, but I'm not fingerprinted and traveled to India. You can make an appointment. Green card, you need to travel and you have a pending application. You can make an appointment with InfoPass. So call the customer service, ask for InfoPass, and you can make an appointment to get a stamp in your passport that will allow you to return to the U.S. Right. So if you have a pending extension application, you're still technically a green card holder, and you can get a stamp in your passport, which should make it easier for you to come back into the U.S. Okay. Chad says, if I'm a citizen, can I sponsor my parents-in-law for a green card? Well, if you're a citizen, Chad, hopefully you can sponsor your wife or husband, and they can then sponsor their parents for a green card. Okay, so green card holders can only sponsor their spouse, their children that are unmarried. U.S. citizens, on the other hand, can sponsor their own parents, their spouse, their children, married or unmarried. Also, all right. Rishi says, how much time is it taking for an I-140 and I-485 approval in EB1C category? So EB1s are current right now, if I remember. It also depends on which country you are from. Okay, so you can check the visa bulletin. They're processing right now, but I believe EB1s right now are current. All right, great. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining me today on this live. I am here regularly. I've been live every day. I'm actually super excited about that, to be able to answer your questions. Give us a call if we can schedule a consultation for you. We're doing we're doing them by Zoom or by phone or in person. You can reach us for a consultation at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. And if you want to call us, leave a message. We will give you a call back tomorrow. Or if you want to schedule a consultation on your own, you can hop on our Facebook page, which is at Agarwal Immigration, and you can schedule your own consultation. Okay. Birana says, thank you. You're welcome. You can schedule your own consultation if you would like by hopping on the Facebook page. But anyway, I will see you again. If you think that other people are confused about immigration, that they have questions, you can share this with them, share our page, share this post with them, and they can hopefully like our page, follow us on TikTok. It's at Agarwal Immigration to be notified every time I go live. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye.